Alright, let's get into it, everybody. Welcome to a new workout, mates. I'm primed, ready to rock and roll. I've got some new lighting up too. I got from Amazon yesterday some new mounts for my head, for my, what would you call, like my rack, for my overhead mounting system, which I'll show you one day. See what you think. And it seems to dissipate the background a little bit better than on the tripods. They're a bit higher. Looks good. I can just see here there's a little bit of an issue. So what I'm going to do, if I can do this, I don't think I can. I think I have to get up. Let's see if I can do it. Because I got two windows open. I need to play the video. One sec. There we go. Now we're rocking. Danny, where are you, mate? Whereabouts are you? I think you're up near Gladstone. Is that what I saw yesterday? Thanks for checking in, by the way. I know you're busy. I know you're on holidays. You probably want to have a sleep in, and it's probably really nice weather up there, and you don't have to wear masks and all that stuff. Oh, what is that? What is that? What's that? Probably a shadow or something. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now it's moved a little bit. I think, oh, it's gone. Oh, no, it's there. Yeah, might have to just stretch out this green screenery. Rockhampton, very nice part of the world. Thought we'd have like a leisurely sunset ride today. That doesn't look too bad. I'll tell you what looks better. When I'm, oh, hang on. There we go, we should be right now. When I'm over here, or up here. That's probably better. Now you can see what's going on. Going live from the hotel room at 9. Nice! Dedication to the workout, mates. Fantastic. I do notice my arm is cut off on this side. So a couple of little things to iron out. Well, hopefully we'll have a new Mimo live file and style and all that stuff soon for workout mates. Morning, Scotty Davies. Scotty and I have been unboxing. Yeah, don't know what that car was doing. Look how beautiful this scenery is. This is the Archies National Park in the US of A. You're scooting to a coffee shop. I'll tell you one thing. I woke up to 2 individual SMSs from 2 individual close friends. One wanting a skateboard and one wanting recommendations on scooters for their kids. So the personal electric vehicle movement is healthy. It is happening. And there's nothing you can do about it. I think you're going to see a lot more of personal electric vehicles coming up. I'm going to move myself back to that corner again. There we go, that's probably better. Look at that scenery. Beautiful. Howdy, Mr. Check. What's on for everyone today? I know Danny's scooting to get a coffee and he's probably relaxing, doing his workout then at 9 o'clock. And then Emma's, I guess, got to work. Or do you have to work on the weekend, Emma? Or we've got 7 people watching. Thanks, everyone. 5 likes. Wow. Didn't even ask for it. I've got my resistance up high. My legs are sore. My heart rate's at 129. Whew. Happy days, happy days. So, Checky, check it out, Check. What are you doing today, mate? I noticed you've been doing a lot of social media posting for your business. And yeah, I keep liking as many as I can. I went into work yesterday and moved a whole bunch of stuff home. It's all in the car still. I think 6 ergonomic chairs, a couple of filing cabinets, bunch of stuff. And I've probably got 1 more to go. Wow, go filming today. Nice, Scotty. Back at work at the moment. Fantastic. Morning, Shiloh. Yeah, Thursdays is always a popular day, I think, for the workouts in the morning. I don't know what it is. Danny's on straight afterwards. Just listen for the next 5 minutes. You're probably just waiting for your coffee order. Let's get straight to the subject. COVID poo. Does anybody know what that's about? I'll give you a couple of minutes to have a think about what I want to talk about. It's something that is happening here in Melbourne. It has to do with COVID. It has to do with, let's say, not getting people tested, but making people testing. Or testing people without them knowing. Something like that. Have a think about what it is. Our cases were down again yesterday, which was good, at 14, I think it was. Hopefully similar today. And Mr. Daniel Andrews, our Premier of Victoria, has also hinted that because we've done so well, restrictions might ease up a little bit more than what we thought they would this Sunday. So we're all holding our breath until that day. 136 beats. Yes! Oh, this hurts. What are we at? 6 minutes, is it? Or 8 minutes? Oh, beautiful scenery, hey? COVID poo. What do we think, Check? Scotty, Danny, Charlo, and there's a couple of other people in there too. Put yourselves, say g'day in the chat. We've got the new tagline, I think, too. I've put it on the new logo. It's sweat it out, talk it out, live. Most likely linked to what they did in the ski fields here in New South Wales and test the waste. Exactly. So what they've done here in Melbourne, it's good. It's more preventative, I think, for the future, is that they've started sampling the waste coming from various councils to test if there's any traces of COVID in the waste. Which is great, because then if you live in a particular area and it has traces of that, rather than you spread it, everyone's like, stop for 2 weeks, everyone isolate in that council area so you don't move it on. Oh, thanks. No doubt numbers will rise today. Why is that? Do you think because of the protest over the weekend? those numbers could come through. Yeah, they used it to find a small hotspot and crush it. Hotspot is the word there. Nothing cold about a smelly poo, that's for sure. I'd hate to be that person doing the samples, by the way. Imagine if you were like holding the sample and you went, achoo! Ugh. Wrong. Yeah. May contain traces of nuts. Like Dan Andrews. I don't mind the guy, I think he's doing a good job. I think you try and do that job that he's doing. Trying to keep up with everything that's going on in Victoria, as well as COVID, as well as all the other states seeming to get on with life, and their economies are doing alright, whereas yours is down the toilet with the COVID testing. So bad. And yeah, you see overnight, Boris Yeltsin, I think his name is, I might have got that wrong, from the UK, has said that at minimum, the UK is going into a 6-month lockdown. Massive. Luckily for us, it seems like it's going to end up being about that long, but lockdown for me is the lockdown we're in right now. This can't go without 5Ks out of your zone, out of where you live. But you know, Sydney, I wouldn't call lockdown. They're free to move around, don't have to wear masks. Coffee shops and all that stuff are open. It's as if nothing ever happened. 136 still, I'm up higher than usual. This is good, I'm normally about the 119. This will be really working out my legs. I want to get rid of the man boobs and the spare tyre around my waist. It's not going to do it doing bike riding, because you'll see a lot of the old buggers, by the way, that are out bike riding, they'll have fit legs, massive calves. Can bike ride for 40, 50 Ks, easy. But it doesn't help your upper half, because your upper half is just leaning on some handles. So resistance training I'll be doing, a bit of running. The only problem with running, it's very bad on your knees and your joints. And yet, for some reason, I always seem to stuff up my joints. So I've got to do low intensity, what would you call it? Not low intensity, just low impact, high intensity, I think. I think that's what HIIT stands for, HIIT, high intensity, high tension? No, something like that. I'm just rambling. Got my headband on today. It's going to be a signature feature of the channel as it gets a whole new brand. Probably next week or the week after. Davey and I have just got to figure it out, and then we'll start inviting contributors and other people who want to do a routine exercise. It could be once a day, once a week, once a month. You drinking it before getting on a bike? No, but I did have a red wine last night. We flicked it across to The Bachelor, and watching that show, you definitely need to be drinking. Even the contestants on there are drinking. It's just so bad. And apparently Osher last night, I didn't hear it because we were watching the block beforehand, but Osher said COVID like Covid, or Covid, like either a Frenchman or a Ponzi way of saying it, and Twitter's gone nuts apparently on it. 132. And I haven't changed these clothes. I haven't washed these clothes, by the way. I changed straight afterwards, but I haven't washed these clothes in about 4 days. They stink. I went to Meadow Nick laser surgery office yesterday too. Had asked them if I would be able to get laser surgery after all the tests and stuff that they do, and it's all free, by the way, your consultation. I haven't seen Drunk History yet. I've seen it on Gogglebox, which is on tonight on Channel 10 at 8:40 or something. I love that show. But where was I going? Oh no. Oh yeah, laser eye surgery. And in the end, they talked me out of it. Because I'm 37, they actually suggest to wait until you're over 40 because your eyes actually degenerate? Yeah, a lot more than in your 30s. So let's say you spend $5,500, which is the cost of both eyes getting done. That might last you like 3 or 4 years until you actually need to wear reading glasses which really defeats the purpose of getting laser eye surgery. You want to get laser eye surgery at that expense so you don't have to wear glasses. I'm wearing glasses right now and I can see perfectly with them. I can see perfectly without them so long as I'm not on computers. Computer work is quite challenging. Like, if I took my glasses off now, I couldn't read the chat. Couldn't do it. But for everything else, playing with the kids, driving, all that, I'm fine. So they had good points and talked me out of it. And then it's interesting, they get this kind of nurse advisor person to do all the tests and talk you through the process and blah, blah, blah. And then they hand you off to a sales consultant that tries to convince you to get in and to buy it and to sign up and get the, you know, and it's funny, like, it's $5,000, right? Guess how long the operation takes? 15 minutes for $5,000. I mean, they've got a very pretty decked out office space. You can tell where the money goes, right? And all the technology and stuff, yes, all the testing materials and machines and stuff probably cost a fair bit of money. Man, I counted while I was there, they had like 8 consulting suites. Now, if they're pumping 8 consultant suites every half an hour, convincing people to sign up, and let's say they have a 50% I should know this, clearance or conversion, that's probably the better word. $5,000 times 4 in every half an hour. 20 grand every half an hour. They're doing well. Obviously they have to perform the procedure and all the tech stuff about it and whatnot, but it's good money. Google has a news anchor that has had the surgery. She had so much pain for ages after she committed. Oh, Jesus. Jessica Starr. Wow. Well, and that's where, like, I've got 3 pairs of glasses now because I keep losing them and then I find them. So I normally have one in the car, one at work, and one at home. Do. This is my favourite song. So, yeah, they talked me out of it. They said you'll really know when you need eye surgery. You just can't see anything. And then they do it. There's 2 different types too. There's laser, where they laser part of the top layer of your eyeball into the shape so that it's kind of like the glasses on your glasses. And over time, like the little sockets on the top and bottom of your eyeball, but or the side, I think it is, they keep your eye where it's supposed to be, start to relax and they start to get old, and that's when, like, your eyes don't move as fast as they should, and a lot of the computer tasks, because your eyes are just fixed for like 8 hours on one thing, you're not exercising your muscles enough. So that's why it's important to get up and stretch every hour, not just for your physical well-being, but your eyeballs. You need to, like, look up and look down and left and right and just exercise those socket muscles too. It was interesting. It took like an hour and a bit. Yeah, I would worry about the risks. Apparently, like, the place I go is one of the best places in Australia that I went to anyway for a consult. But you're right, you got to weigh up the risk. You got to see if it's actually going to be beneficial for your life. You're willing to fork out $5,500 for maybe it to work for you for like 3 or 4 years. On average, they were saying it's about 6 or 7 years that you can go without glasses completely, but then over time you'll start to need them to, like, read the paper or do your computer work. And I'm like, well, that's all I need them for now. So yeah, we just spend $5,500, $900 a year on average, just so you don't have to wear glasses. Probably not. So that was interesting. They were very professional, knew what they were doing. I felt like the sales consultant was quite pushy, but the people who do the tests were really honest and upfront. So yeah, there's laser eye surgery, then there's LASIK, which is really interesting, very expensive. I didn't even get a quote on it. They cut into your eye. I don't know how they don't, get all that liquid and stuff out, but they put a lens into the middle of your eyeball. Not the cornea or anything on the front, like whatever it is called, but inside it. And yeah, they can stuff that up, and then you're pretty buggered. And I'm pretty sure, as you're saying, Shiloh, the risks, they probably have this huge disclaimer that you have to sign, and saying that, you know, if they stuff up, it's the risk you were willing to take. So yeah, I'm against it now. I was all for it, ready to go. Had a bit of YouTube money from good old Rosie the Shark, ready to rock and roll. But yeah, it's not going to be where I put it, I don't think. Anyway, for the next 3 or 4 years, they give you a big fat presentation folder with all their stuff and all the benefits and why you should, and calculators to say, you know, if you buy a pair of glasses and a pair of sunglasses and you get them with the prescription every year, which you don't, how much you can save. But there's no health insurance, there's no cover. It's fully outright. So yeah, did that. That was yesterday. Also unboxed the Meepo V3. Go out on a ride on that today. It's not meant to be too bad, just in the local area here. See what that's about. Put that video up tomorrow night. Then I've got a giveaway on that backpack. Man, that backpack's cool. Put an Instagram photo up yesterday. Showed how much stuff I was able to fit in it. What am I at? 128. Let's pump it up again. 9 minutes to go. Yeah, so and then yeah, cleared out all the stuff from work. That's all in the car. I've got to put that somewhere, probably under the house on a tarp. Keep it nice and orderly for when we eventually will go back to the office space. I'm seeing some of the office plans of a new office space that we're looking at too today. They're going to send those through and start looking at which ones we'd like to have. It's about 3 k's away from where we were before. Still in the city. You made it to the coffee shop. Listening along, that's cool, mate. Send us a photo of your coffee too, mate, if we've got about, 8 minutes. I'll show everybody where you are and what you're doing. And for anyone for that matter, if you've got a photo you'd like to share, send it through to me on Facebook, through Messenger. We'll have a little look live, why not? Power of the internet. I almost got laser eye surgery this year too. But decided against it for now. What was your reason, Danny? Why did you decide against it? How beautiful is this landscape, by the way? Is it sunrise or sunset? What do we think it is? Not the sun. Beautiful scenery. Man, Danny, pretty sure this is the path we take when we do our road trip across America whenever we get the chance to. But imagine like stopping just somewhere along here, lock up the coach and go for a scooter, climb the mountains. Good times. Danny sent a photo. Here we go. Woo. Hey! There's Danny enjoying his coffee. I'll just unfocus it for a second. Look at that, sitting on the side there, having a great time, hey Danny? Lucky, I feel like a coffee too. Is your GoPro coming today? Good question. The last time I checked was like an hour ago. It says delay at Melbourne, Victoria at the moment. Last time they updated this was yesterday at 12:30 in the afternoon, so you just don't know. It could rock up right now. Never liked UPS as a courier either. Very vague with their information. It seems like their updates are quite slow. It's a beautiful photo. What are you talking about, Danny? So hopefully it just rocks up today and I'll be happy, or tomorrow for that matter. I'd love to have it for the weekend and can do some stuff with my boy. That yeah, it's just out of frame. The microphone, I'll actually prefer that. I was thinking I might have it on the roof, but I don't know if the cable's long enough. These lights seem to be doing alright. I would love to figure out a good photo upload platform or something so when you're live you can look at them. Yeah, I know. I mean, even just having a screen view of Messenger's a challenge because who knows what's going to pop up, hey? Who's going to comment or something that you don't want people to see, or I think Instagram's probably the best one. Yeah, hashtag, a particular hashtag that is rare. Like, you know, maybe hashtag Danny Black Live or something. Blue shirt guy. What are you talking about? Jonathan Creek somewhere. Yeah, in the back of Danny's photo, there's a guy in a blue shirt. Jonathan Creek. A very dry humour. Scotty's just sent a photo. Here we go. It's all happening. Hey, I'm on the big screen there. Let's stop that. There you go. Scotty with his coffee. Me in the background. Happy days. Thanks for sending those through, fellas. Let's keep this going. Where am I at? 114. I've dropped. Let's get it up there again. Insta hashtags. Oh, I didn't know that. See, Danny's in with it. Even Danny taught me something about Final Cut Pro yesterday. I had no idea about that. He was telling Scotty about transition settings or something like that. So I'll have to look into that. Happy days, happy days. Creaky, better get your hoop ready. Yeah. Is Creaky got a hoop? Did he buy one off Emma? If anyone needs it, the three of us do, don't they? Mr. Creaky doesn't drink, but I'll use his dry humour right now. But he looks like he drinks. Did you see as well on Facebook the current affair of sunken to new levels, Creaky, your old workplace? Interviewing a guy who had an autistic kid working for him. The autistic kid promised that he'd do a month's worth of work so that he could get his van painted. And the employer noticed he only did half a job, so the employer only painted half his van, which I think is quite fair. And a current affair came and got in his face with a security, this big security guy, and started asking him questions and saying he was a bad employer, and this guy went nuts. And good luck. I thought the guy actually held himself up pretty well, had good points. Current affair just sink to new lows. They have one. My hoop has gone to the moon. I think you were going. That makes a lot of sense. Wow. Let's get it up. 134. I'm going to tighten it up even harder. All right. Wow. For the last bit, let's see what I can get my heart rate up to for the next 2.5 minutes. Here we go. This is, after all, meant to be a workout channel. Let's work out and chat it out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Such good views. Jay, you missed the Gina video chat. Creaky was there and Xander was driving on and onto... What? He was driving and onto. It was funny. The main solution for Gina's problem was to restart. Gina. Oh! Tracking just is being processed. Oh, I see what you're saying. So your hoop from Emma is still on its way. I get it. And it's been so long. I think with this COVID stuff, businesses have got to stop. Not Emma. I can understand with Emma's point of view. She's using Australia Post, so it should be the best, but it's not. But with any other tracking, especially if they say guaranteed 2 to 3 day delivery, it ain't. $30 delivery fee, by the way. Just saying. Yep. September 4th. That's a long time. That's what? 14 days? No, more. 18 days. Wow. Mine took quite a while, but not that bad. Mine was like 5-6 days. Do you live out in rural bloody country or something, Charlo? It came out for you, Jay. She shipped Charlo's the next day. Wow. That's incredible. It did come quick for me, mate. That's what she said. It's not Emma's fault at all. No, absolutely not. It's just the bloody postal service. I'm sure there's lots and lots of deliveries going everywhere. People delivering stuff for families. And most of it's probably within the state, which is clogging up the final part of it, getting through to Victoria and then out to where it needs to go. Warrnambool. Okay, well that's why. Holy crap. That's like past Geelong, past Lawn. Warrnambool's a beautiful place. Some really cool, funky surfers and stuff live down that way too. It's like a, what, 3.5 hour drive from Melbourne, something like that. Where's my heart rate? 140, yes. Oh, and we're over. 30 minutes, there we go. All right, people. Again, really appreciate the 6 of you watching. Thanks for the 6 likes as well. Over 10 minutes of consistent viewership. Feeling good today. I do need to get rid of these four. Ooh, I'm out of focus like big time. There we go. I've got to get rid of the clothes. They are stinky. My GoPro webcam video is looking good. It's more views than my past 3 videos combined. What's it at, Danny? How many views is that now? Do tell. And then we'll bugger off and you can go back to hopefully get back in time to do your hula hooping 30-minute video. See all the granular stuff here? You might have to just reset the green screen. And I have to reset my face. Go out and get some colour. Almost 4 hours. Yeah, my hairdresser lives in Chirnside Park. Are you kidding? Wow, that's like a 4.5 hour drive. You better stay overnight or at her place or something. 1.5. Oh, that's good. 1.2 thousand. That's awesome. And you watch, Danny, I reckon. Same with that blue shirt guy video from Casey Neistat. It took like 4 or 5 days for it to be picked up by YouTube and the algorithms and get recommended and everything. So if you're going up like that and it's one of those rare videos, not rare, it's one of those videos that's starting to spike more than your average, then they'll start to recommend it, I reckon. So good luck. I think you have to lock the ISO, yeah, because if auto would change it, yeah, that's probably what it is. A couple of things I need to learn, but that's what we do. We learn and we're creative and we put it out there and we inspire hopefully a community to exercise. All right, time to get out of here, time for a shower, time to get ready for work. Thanks again, everybody. Danny, enjoy the Rockhamptons, I think Rockhampton, and everybody else, have a good day at work. Exercise ring closed. Happy days. See you guys soon.